them. You see, this asshole up here, sir, him real name is Arville Dietrich. You hear me? And let me tell you something. You see, your mother will take him, go put him in our freaking complex, run other women and young girls and paying him rent, you go help on your face. You know, say, this young man right here says on bail for multiple rapes and abduction, and you carry him, go put him in our complex with basically pure female. Oh man, oh you wicked, so. Lady, oh you evil, so. Me say, Jamaica, this piece of crap up here, so you know, say the man see my niece. The man see my niece. And so me never know, say in here, so you live. If me didn't know, say in here, so you live, me get a ride. No, him see my cousin. And I said to my cousin, say, are your family that? And she said, yes. You know, somebody didn't know, say for in here, so she live, me give her a ride. Come see her down the road. This all abductor, wicked rapist here. Every man him leave the complex 4 o'clock. Go look woman for patrol and abduct. Him go over the neighbor them yard, go park up at the neighbor them gate. Right? And the lady come out because she say, oh, that strange man here come at the gate, come park up like this. The lady come out at the gate. By the lady walk in, him say, sexy lady. So the lady say, oh yeah, come sexy lady, me just come out there. Woman like you, a woman like your head, me cut off. Look here, we're going to call the police, you know. Woman, we're going to call the police, pan you and your pitney, you need to come get him out. Go get him out of the place. Because we don't want him hurt nobody up there. He's a wicked mother. You know that him have mental problem and him rape and abduct women all the time and in court for it and on bail, and you can't go put him around other females when even your life him try to take. Jesus Christ, me say, guys, every time I go look for my cousin, I see this demon boy, and I know there's something not right to the boy, because when you look in him eye, you can't see him sick. He make unnecessary problem. If one chair draw upstairs, him have a problem. All when a chair no draw, nothing happen, the man I run out time house. I go knock up the people, them I tell the people, them say, them I draw a chair, them I walk hard, them I do all kind of this. I never hear them something in a history. Say for you looking at the man here, you can see the man here no good. Every day, all him do him wake up a morning time, go up on the road, come back, and then go at Devon house. Every morning him leave the yard 4 o'clock. Every morning. Females don't look out for him looking at me, I go to a madman. No for the female when you say miss, oh God to tell you not him a do it. Cause him a vehicle, you know. So we just see female and pull down for them and offer them a ride and then they're missing. Oh my God, what kind of mother you be, lady? Or if you take up your son, carry a complex where basically a pure freaking female live and know some have a mental problem and know some have a anguish against women. No, sir. Jesus Christ. No, man. You afraid of him and you can't go put him with other females there. Lady, may I tell you, saying you never feel no belly pain. He's a wicked, evil mother. Arville Dietrich him name. Don't make him telling us him name Christopher, because don't name Christopher, him name Arville Dietrich. Arville Dietrich's mother, listen to me and listen to me well. You sign up a lot of documents for me. We know the post that you all in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. We're asking you nicely to come take out Arville Dietrich out our place. Because we give him notice and a one bag of problem him create a while ago. Him threaten everybody in here, or him a go kill we, or him a go for gunman and all of them kind of something here. Miss, I don't want to call your name and I don't want to post you up on social media. Okay, because I know that you would be embarrassed and would be disappointed. The fact that you know me and I know you. Like I said, you did paperwork for me. So may I ask your mother, come take out your pitney out of our place, because we give him the notice and him don't want to take it. I threaten him, I threaten away. We'll call the police, or we give the police him license paper plate and him information. I threaten away in here, so I'm going to call gunman if he come kill we. And let me tell you something, mother, why I know you're wicked and evil. You is enabler, because you know that him sick. You know that him great people, girl, children. You know that he's a abductor, and you take him, come put him in the place pan the woman them in here. We don't want him in here, so we are ask you, please, him don't take the notice, and we are carry him go cut. And not take him, not take it, because we read the notice to him. Him say him don't understand. We read the notice to him and everything, and him get off. Him say him go kill off the whole away, and him go for gunman uptown and downtown. So we call the police. So, mother, may I ask you, your belly pain, come and take your son out here before we have to put up your picture on social media, because you you know what he's capable of. You are afraid of him. You don't want him around you, but you rather to pay a big 47-year-old man rent to keep him around people for people life in danger. You're an evil mother, can't belly pain you feel for your child and take that child and put her around other people's children. Know that he have a mental issue and him is a monster. You're an evil mother. Come take him out of our place. Come take him out. I'm not going to tell you again. Everybody, for no red reason, he's the fucking rapist, guys. This is the rapist. Guys, right now I'm so afraid. Here's the raper man. Now he's here threatening everybody how he's going to cut off whose head and who he's going to kill and all of these things. But we're not afraid of him. We call the police to come get him. Yeah, on social media, everybody have your tormenting people. Y'all can come at me as much as y'all want to come because more and more from the blind system in care. So when I come talk, you know, I can't talk as much. Mr. Holness, a wicked man, the security minister. Them is wicked. Number one.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, why Fierce London 45 are going so? It's serious. And this is just an introduction to when we find alarm, I think somebody needs to highlight because it's a reoccurring problem in Jamaica, you know. Reoccurring problem where the violence against women is out of control. And as much as all the government talk about their fight against crime and gang violence, they have not really paid much attention to not even domestic violence, but just violence against women. Because truth be told, you know, ladies and gentlemen, truth be told, you know, some of the same men that are in the police force beat them woman, beat them girl that them are deal with. It's true. A lot of them are women beaters as well. And them threaten the woman them too. Right? And there's a case that I saw in the news incidentally that it is alleged that the man that died or was unalived is because he was sleeping with a policeman woman. And if you're in the street, there's a lot of talk about that. Hold on. So it's a real issue. Boy, I tell you. Jamaica men and women, and especially the women, the girls, we have to start wearing body-worn cameras. We have to start wearing body-worn cameras. We have to start wearing cameras that are skillfully placed in a way. We have recording, voice recording on it as well. So when somebody is talking to you and them threatening you and them something there, you can catch them on tape. And it's logged in a database live while it's happening. So if anything happens to you and somebody need to go to the database, they can go to the database and see that person they do it. And you need to have a camera looking behind you and one in front of you. Because you see, the abduction rate in Jamaica of females and males is crazy. It's crazy. And if you invest in something like that, don't tell nobody say you invest in it. Because Jamaicans have one style when they mean oh, me have me this, me have me that, and you tell people you have and what you can do. No. Stop doing that. It's not wise. It's actually stupid. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's really stupid to do that. Honestly.
Members say, right? Members say, the youth down Black River where the police them go killing her. Members said come on the news say shoot out. Remember it come on the news said shootout, and then now when them say things are gonna come out there because enough people know say the youth are businessman in there no gun business. Now hear them come say mistake of identity. So I don't give a shit who want to come up in my comment. You don't have a right for voice an opinion, but it's up to me to take your opinion and show in the garbage because I don't care. I don't care. So the woman picked me there again out a big yard, out a Manenzid Road. Them walk through the fence of Salvation Army and go over the yard, go kill the woman, pick him, don't even live there. A Spanish town, him live him and him woman. I visit him, come visit. And them go kill the woman, pick me and talk about shootout. What kind of shootout? Where the evidence of shootout there? And like me said, the government need to retract him statement, meet the maker because him a criminal. And the amount of taxpayers' dollars to them freaking thief. And them fraud the people of this country. And we now wish him meet no maker. All we want is for him to held accountable and go face time a prison and dash the damn key. Nobody don't want Mr. Onis face the maker. So at the end of the day, need to go retract that statement there. But the young youth, them are going to meet the maker. Van back, body bag, shoot first and ask question later. That can mash up the country. Because that is exactly what they do to the youths them. You understand? You know, come talk like you know things the phone talking can do nothing to me. You know, waste no time, you know, waste no breath, but you know have ever right. Cause guess what? I'm not against anyone who come up here like me say, make sure you know this you know information and opinion in the garbage because it doesn't work well. And you now go see me a clap back to you know will never get it personal. You understand? Because no matter what we say and no matter what we do, something is not right with what the security force is doing to the young youth them in this African country. Every God Almighty minute to hear shootout and them can't show no also shoot up. Them can't show this, them can't show no special where I come from elsewhere. Them can't show nothing. I just more talk shoot up and that's it. For give the public views of their own, for speculate, for say yes, them a gunman. Come on. Nobody now support gunmen, but we are saying, man, bring them in, go make them face the penalty. Exactly. Where you kill them and I tell peer lie. Exactly. A peer shootout we're having in Jamaica, so I saw the police, them skill that shootout a gun. You never get a graze yet. You never get a gunshot yet. Not never happen to me yet, but we hear say shootout and we hear say them back. Gonna no wicked man. And I'm telling you too, you see, on the police, we are go out there, go do the dirty work of Mr. Honest order on a fido. On a member say a ghetto no come from because no police no come from the rich community. Appear that is how you even get like a comfort zone. That's why I'm get for use, you know. You don't have to be police to even get a name. Remember, so you don't recognize as nobody and listen to be police. Because if no found one never police, him come terrorize you know, and kill you know, same way in the community. And that's why you must stop fight against each other. Carry the young men them and stop take them damn life. You know, evil.
We are calling on Andrew Holmes to resign with immediately effect. Andrew Holmes resign, Andrew Holmes resign. Resign because you are having the Jamaican people under bandage. The people of Peter Fish shelter, they don't get no food. The people who homeless in the country, they don't get no food. Why are suffer the people get the money? They spend the money on fireworks. $48 million spent on fireworks. $48 million. Meanwhile, the people suffer. You need to resign. You need to resign. I am calling on the Governor General, Patrick Allen, please have a meeting with Andrew Holmes and make him resign immediately. He don't fit to be a prime minister. I hate the man. Me hate you, Andrew, me hate you. When you go chuck off, me hate you.
Good afternoon, Western Westmoreland. So I promise you that I'll give you an update today after meeting with
that was
the president.
That was very me not have much time in so. Let me just go to this because I'm not there for long. I'm not there for long at all. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes of the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome guys. If you're new to the platform, just let me know. Let me know where you're watching from, where you're viewing from. Drop a comment in the comment section. It is subscriber only, but it's just like, I don't think it's, did I put it on 1 minute? I don't know. I think I put it on 1 minute. Right? Like literally 1 minute, and then I can. Last time what you're doing, my darling. Blessings to you. So let's get into it. Zionist judgment is near. That is the title, Mystic Sensation video, live stream. I did not get to watch all of it. I only get to watch some of it, to be honest. But let's hear what he has to say here. This is very serious. The argument he's making based off the evidence. Yeah.
I am asking Andrew Holness if he has any shares in Berita. I'm also asking Andrew Holness if he's a silent partner in Berita. All right. My observation, I suspect that Andrew Holness is the financial influence that pushing Berita right in a very serious way. And this is really concerning. Now, let us go to that Berita information and share the document. And I am very much concerned. This concerns me that I have to put this right before venturing to the topic. So people, let me share this information with you. Now, here it is by Jamaican people. Berita acquisition of Jamaican National Fund managers pushes client funds over.
Oh, I the gleaner that day now. Can be a search for the article, you know. I gleaner there now. Okay. Let me find it. Berita acquisition of JN fund managers pushes clients' funds over $500 billion. Okay.
$500 billion. Amazing. Remember now, Berita is just partially, I've said partially a new company. They have not existed, right, in terms of saying having like 5-10 years on beneath their belt. And for them to be moving so powerful as it relates to the association that they have with Andrew Holness, it's very, very troubling. A lot of people, they are not asking that question, seems to be applauding Berita for their so-called success thus far, and not being mindful as it relates to the possible influences behind Berita. This is very serious, so I'm just speaking it out that later on, when anything happened, you know that Mystic Sensation did make mention of it. So this is very, very troubling to me. Now, Berita Investment Limited can proceed in fully acquiring JN Fund Managers Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of Jamaica National Group, according to a release on the matter. The transaction is expected to increase Berita's asset under management to over $500 billion, indicating a release from Cornerstone about AUM, which are funds invested on behalf of its client. The Bank of Jamaica issued a non-objection, which gives Berita the ability to proceed, provide other legal and regulatory obligations are met. Let me ask this question, because we are going to discuss it. I am hoping that Berita has the requisite security license, security business license, and I am also hoping that Berita has been fully registered, right, as it relates to the Business Act. We know that once SSL was lauded in the very same way, Berita has been lauded right now the very same way, and people see that things come up to bomb. We are now finding out that SSL has no such license, security license. Bangarang today, no? And SSL has not been registered as a result of the Banking Act. Just imagine, where is Berita moving in similar fashion, right, like SSL? I am seriously worried that Prime Minister Andrew Holness, knowing to the fact that he's under investigation, knowing all of what he had done as it relates to Ponzi scheme, knowing all the canneries, the trickeries, and all the schemes that he involved with, I am worried. Let me say it now. I am worried as it relates to this acquisition. Now, it makes a pivotal step for Berita, which is backed by parent Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited. Now, you know what? Let me ask again. I want to know if Andrew Holness has any shares in Berita. I also want to know if Andrew Holness, right, is a silent partner in Berita. Berita is coming to the Prime Minister's rescue too often in an illegal way. Not legally, you know. Berita engaged with Andrew Holness, right, on some illegal basis, which I'm going to point out. The acquisition will see Berita absorb GNFM client base and migrate its operation onto Berita's existing investment and asset management platform. Executives say the deal is designed to broaden product diversity and deepen penetration into institutional and pension fund markets, positioning Berita as Jamaica's dominant player in asset management. Now remember that SSL used to also do that, you know? And that is one of the reasons why SSL have their wealth advisor like Mark Croskerry and Jean and Pantan. And so then we are very much curious, right? Very, very much curious. Fully year result to September 2025 show Berita with revenue of 8.5 billion and profit of 3 billion compared to year earlier levels of 10 billion and 3.8 billion in profit.
What? Hold on. Wow.
Would like to see how Berita and Pantan.
Let me play that back.
And so then we are very much curious, right? Very, very much curious. Full year result to September 2025 show Berita with revenue of 8.5 billion and profit of 3 billion compared to year earlier levels of 10 billion and 3.8 billion in profit. I would like to see how Berita, right, had been generating those profit.
Yeah.
I would like to have an understanding of how Berita been generating this profit. A total asset stood at 150 billion. Suspicion 1. Berita has not been right in business as it relates to over 10 years.
Really?
And have this significant
wealth. What happened? What does happen? Whoa. Is it my computer? Let me just refresh the page. What are the people? My box is fine. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Did they just cut out that part? Is that what just happened? Oh, the box cut off. My box had a problem. The box is fine. I don't know how the Bluetooth cut off. It cut off though. Very interesting. That's very interesting. I saw my computer low. Oh, let me leave the box. 1 second, my people. Last summer, how you doing? How your family doing? Happy New Year, my darling. Like I said, any new people watching me, welcome to the platform. I invite you to subscribe, hit the notification bell and click all so you can get all notifications. Always trying to build the audience, you know, on this platform. Like any other platform, we have to try and build our own consistent, loyal, you know, viewership. Yeah, man. And I want to build a community of at least 1,000 consistent, loyal viewers. If you want to be a part of that community, I have the links. I can send in the phone to the computer right now. And that way, you don't have to have my number. I don't have to have your number. It's not a group, but it's a WhatsApp channel. I'm trying to fix the box right now, guys. I don't understand what has taken place. I don't know how it just cut off. It's not making any sense. Mommy, you turn on your Bluetooth or something? You turn it on? On? Turn it off for me now, please. Kind of look like a connect to the box on my box. Me there I saw do the thing and it now connect. I don't understand how it just cut off. How my box get loyal to your phone and my box. Turn off the thing, man. It has slow me up, you know, man. I don't understand what is going on. I don't have on my Bluetooth here, so. No, I don't have it on. This is correct. The devil is a liar. And I don't plan for the year long, you know. Sure. Yeah, man, so that's what I plan to do. And of course, like I said, I invite you guys to join the community. Let me know if you want me to drop the link in the chat. So if you want me to drop the link in the chat to join the community, just put a 1 in the chat. To join the WhatsApp channel, where I drop the links to all of my videos, my shorts, my playlist. I have a playlist, 2026 videos that you probably missed. I have that playlist.
Let me just go to
there we go.
This other document. And corporate bonds. Bank of Jamaica certificate of deposit Kerry and Jean and Pantan. And so then we are very much curious, right? Very, very much curious.
Yeah, this is where we left.
Full year result to September 2025 show Berita with revenue of 8.5 billion and profit of 3 billion compared to earlier levels of 10 billion and 3.8 billion in profit. I would like to see how Berita, right, had been generating those profit. I would like to have an understanding of how Berita been generating these profits. A total assets stood at 150 billion. Suspicion 1. Berita has not been right in business as it relates to over 10 years and have this significant
amount of
experience and control right within the market sphere.
Very interesting.
And so then this to me coming like a little hurry come up situation. And to the fact that Andrew Holness is strongly associated with this, I am nervous. JNFM offers wealth management.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, given the Integrity Commission report, do you think it's unreasonable for Mystic Sensation or any well-thinking Jamaican to be nervous anytime the name Barita comes up? If you know the details of the Integrity Commission report, there was a particular section there where Barita was mentioned that it's quite questionable, to say the least, if I'm being fair and honest, which I'm gauging myself these days to make sure that I am, because apparently the tone of your message is it can be defamatory, just the tone of your message, whether or not it's something that you believe based off evidence. It appears the tone of your message can be defamatory. So let me speak in a monotone then. And big up to Deanne Jackson Miller for that video that she put out in regards to the defamation thing. It is not my intention, ladies and gentlemen, to defame anyone. I am speaking about my personal opinion, not facts, for the most part, in regards to the conclusion that I, as a citizen of this country, that pays taxes and vote, you know, when I assess what is happening in the country, when I assess the movements of the Prime Minister, in many regards, even in his relation with the Integrity Commission, it's very concerning. It's concerning to me that the Jamaican people just don't care. All the red flags that has been seen from that report and just the action from the Prime Minister, all the red flags people have ignored, and on September 3rd, they voted with their bellies. They voted with their bellies, ladies and gentlemen. And none of them that you see jumping up and talking about 1 p.m. and all of this, they are not prosperous. They are not prosperous.
Some people here this, including Government of Jamaica, Bank of Jamaica Certificate of Deposit Equities, as well as pension funds and corporate treasury services. I am going to show Jamaica this morning, you know, where Jamaica went shock, where the government helped SSL to go on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, you know. People know you, you know. They have the evidence, you know. I am going to show you clear evidence.
Yes, them are high
Where the Jamaica government
mighty God
assisted SSL to go on JSE without having a license, without register. And where Jamaica Stock Exchange, right, had given them permission, right, to do trading. People, we can't make up this, you know. So this is a situation that need to be put under the microscope. And I hope the Auditor General is paying attention, right, to this situation here. The deal comes as Cornerstone strengthen its regional footprint through a December 2025 alliance with Proven Management Limited. Proven Management Limited. These are all situations that Andrew Owen is familiar with, you know. Investment Management for Proven Group Limited. Together, Cornerstone and Proven oversee about 1 trillion in asset under management and invested capital while maintaining operational independence. Jamaica, under Andrew Owen's administration, the Auditor General is saying that $3 trillion unaccounted for. And I know for sure that when the Auditor General coming out with another report, I am more anticipating that $3 trillion will increase.
Yeah.
Myers also highlighted shareholder returns since Cornerstone 2018 take over Berita, noting investors having realized a 48% annual rate of return equivalent to 10.8 times their original investment, despite market shocks. So even although, right, the market is not going on well, Berita, you understand? Trust me, is making serious strides. We know that. Even
you guys find that alarming that everybody else is losing but Berita is winning? And while everybody else was losing, Andrew was winning as well. In the whole SSL thing, he moved forward. I think Damon Crawford said his best. Who is this Oberman? It has to be clairvoyant. How did he know? Like what? You know, man, listen, it's funny, bro. It's funny. It's just
many business fail. Many business did not make any profit as it relates to COVID-19, except for Andrew Owners during those trouble times when every other institution losing, Andrew Owners profiting like hell.
Yo,
Jamaica, I am worried.
Is that a coincidence?
They just hit that signal in. I am just saying to Jamaica, I am worried. All right, give me warning. Let me go
to this
other
I think that's a coach
document.
sensible argument.
Let me just go to
highlighting the red
document.
flags, showing why.
And show you Jamaica. We are going to dig in deep. I want you to listen to me this morning because this morning is Bangarang. Bangarang morning this. And I'm taking my time, right, pulling my people, informing them, pointing them to situations that are very serious as it relates to Andrew Holness.
Wow.
Now, look at this. Why Mystic Sensation and Melting Pot, we are curious. Look at this next document. Look at this. Jamaica, and I know that my Jamaican people fully aware of this document that I'm going to show, particularly, right, persons who follow Mystic Sensation, right? Now, people, this is the reason why, right, I have to be strongly or highly suspicious of Berita advancement and in such a short space of time. Likewise, Andrew Holness in such a short space of time.
Yes.
Andrew Holness is a billionaire. Now look, we are talking about the inner circles of Andrew Holness, you know, and Berita is a part of Andrew Holness' inner circle. This is the reason why I have to worry. Now, FSC, Financial Service Commission, and let me tell you something. The FSC and the Andrew Holness administration, they are full hypocrites. They are fully compromised.
Wow.
Right? And even though that you see that they are putting out that they are investigating, they are controlled by Andrew Holness, because later when we touch it now, you understand, you are going to see the government facilitating SSL to be on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. People, this is not funny. This is not funny. Now I'm going to read as it relates to the Compromise Institute of what FSC is, and I'm calling a spade a spade. They are fully compromised under the Andrew Holness-led government. But let me explain my reason to be saying that they're fully compromised. Now look here, people. And I know that my subscribers are going to agree with me in terms of what I'm saying when I say that FSC fully compromised. Remember that FSC, right, should have known that SSL doesn't have a license. You hear me, people? FSC should have known that SSL has not been registered. Why Mystic Sensation is saying that? Because it is FSC who had audited them multiple times. Not one time, you know. Not two times, you know. FSC had audited SSL multiple times. So if you have done audits multiple times on FSC
on the company, yeah,
and SSL,
yes,
how you didn't aware or made aware that SSL?
That's a very good question.
So I'm saying FSC, you're aware.
That's a
you're
very
aware,
good
and I'm going to
question.
show you where. Of course, you're aware. Not only that FSC aware, Nigel Club aware, Andrew Holness aware. I am going to show Jamaica, my Jamaicans, brothers and sisters, right, solid proof that you people have been aware that SSL doesn't have a license. And upon even knowing that SSL doesn't have a license, you are also facilitating SSL to be on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. It's really bad for Jamaica, and we're going to show, right? So look at this now. Look at this behavior with Berita and Andrew Holness. Now, I'm going to go down in it. The Integrity Commission has recommended that the Financial Service Commission, FSC, investigate Berita Investment Limited 50 million loan to a company owned by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, citing concern about firm's practices. So let me ask you a question. I want to know if Berita,
thank you,
to carry on the business of the day. I want to know if Berita has been certified. Because here it is.
People, I'm not making light of the situation, but that's a good question, right? Is Berita certified? Because when you see the Integrity Commission urge FSC to investigate Berita Investments Limited, $50 million loan to a company owned by the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, citing concern about the firm practices. Who lends somebody $50 million? Like the way how it happened with Andrew Holness and them was very funny. It was something, right? Something just ain't right.
That Berita as a non-banking entity, right, shouldn't be offering a loan to Andrew Holness. And here it is in plain sight.
You hear that?
Offer as a non-banking entity.
Berita is a non-banking entity. How does a non-banking entity lend the Prime Minister 20 million? Sorry, excuse me, $50 million. A non-banking entity, non-banking, not a bank. $50 million.
Right? Shouldn't be offering a loan to Andrew Honest. And here it is in plain sight that the Integrity Commission has recommended that Financial Service Commission. So let me ask you a question, FSC. What is the status on this? What is the status on this? Dead silent.
Crickets.
Dead silent.
Crickets.
See it here now. See the evidence here now. The Integrity Commission has recommended that the Financial Service Commission investigate Bertha Investment Limited.
And the way how the law is, that's all the Integrity Commission can do, you know, is recommend that they do something, you know. Them not have to do it, you know. They not have to take them recommendation.
$50 million loan to a company owned by Prime Minister Andrew Honest, citing concern about the firm practices. Right? So we don't have to get into the any detail here. Right? And here they are saying he revealed that of the loan amount in question, right, 24,999,000, right, was used to purchase the Derrimon shares. You hear that, people? People, you hear that?
Hold on. What? Go back. Director of Investigation Kevin Stevenson revealed that when the loan was issued, Imperium did not own the Derrimon shares, which cost approximately 25 million. The loan was granted to Imperium in Investments on March 18, 2021. People, me slowing up, so we have to take time sometime. Right? The loan was granted to Imperium Investments on March 18, 2021, with 10 million shares in Derrimon Traded Limited, pledged as collateral, alongside a legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium and an insurance policy. However, Director of Investigation Kevin Stevenson revealed that when the loan was issued, Imperium did not own Derrimon shares, which cost approximately $25 million. So Imperium Investments was granted a loan on March 18 with 10 million shares in Derrimon Trading Limited pledged as collateral. So the collateral to have the loan secure was Derrimon shares, alongside a legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium and insurance policy. But one of the collateral that approximately cost 25 million, which is Derrimon shares, was not owned by Imperium Investments at the time. How do you put up the Derrimon shares as collateral if you don't own it? And then people out there look at us and say that we are spreading misinformation and that these things are not concerning. I want you guys to really understand what I was just said a while ago, you know. The newspaper article come from the excerpts of the Integrity Commission Act. Sassy, what's up? Why are you laughing? How does Imperium Investments get a grant from Berita, granted a loan of 50 million? Didn't Berita go and do their investigation to find out whether or not Imperium owned the 10 million shares in Derryman? How do you, this is an unsecured loan, you know, based off the details of which you are hearing, you know. So there was no, they didn't own the 10 million, so they couldn't use it as collateral. So why was the loan approved? Who approved the loan? The person that approved the loan, did they know that Imperium did not own the 10 million shares in Derryman Trading Limited according to the report from the Integrity Commission? All I'm saying is based on what the Integrity Commission said. So nobody can come say, a Bolo say. What's up, Celine? Bless up yourself. Me there, I go over a part of Mystic Sensation Live where I point out some things about Barita. Now listen to this, Celine. I'm glad to see you just come to class. Listen to this. The loan, Barita is a subsidiary of Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited. The loan was granted to Imperium on March 18, 2021 with 10 million shares in Derryman Trading Limited pledged as collateral. What does collateral mean? If you know anything about investments, you understand what collateral means. But for possibly children that might be watching, although this is a channel that is above the age, 18, because none of my videos are for children, should not be recommended to them YouTube. Something pledged as security for repayment on a loan to be fortified in the event of a default. Basically, the $10 million shares, right? If anything, if 10 million shares, that approximately is valued at 25 million. If you can't pay back the loan, Barita would own the $10 million Derryman shares. You're laughing because one would have to be dumb and desperate, lost to believe and trust Andrew. Anyway, before she make me start laugh uncontrollably, it says here, ladies and gentlemen, that Barita, the loan was granted by Barita to Imperium on March 18, 2021 with 10 million shares in Derryman Limited pledged as collateral alongside a legal mortgage on the property reportedly owned by Imperium and an insurance policy. So there was three things that was used as collateral, ladies and gentlemen, for the loan of 50 million. One, the 10 million shares in Derryman Trading Limited. Two, the legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium, which allegedly Andrew owners own Imperium. Alright? Three, is an insurance policy. No, hold on. No, it's two things. It's a legal mortgage on the property reportedly owned by Imperium. And an insurance. No, and there's an insurance policy that is actually the third thing. So three things was definitely used. Now, what is alarming, ladies and gentlemen, that loan was granted on March 18. And based off Kevin Stevenson investigation, the loan was issued, but Imperium did not own the Derryman shares. Imperium did not own Derryman shares according to Kevin Stevenson, which cost approximately half of the 50 million, which is 25 million. Right? How do you give a loan and not investigate the collateral? Wouldn't the person that is asking for the loan would have to give you documentation to prove that they own the 10 million shares in Derryman? And if they gave you documentation, where are those documentation? Did you verify the authenticity of the documentation? Are those documents fraudulent documentation if you're in possession of them? These are some of the questions that come to mind. I don't understand. This don't make no sense. This is quite serious. This is quite serious, ladies and gentlemen. And you wonder why well-thinking Jamaicans would not trust these entities. This is why whatever business they are into, I personally don't want to have anything to do with it. Because this is some funny business. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro.
Detail
That's
here.
crazy.
Right? And here they are saying, he revealed that of the loan amount in question, right, 24,999,000, right, was used to purchase the Derrimon shares. You know, hear that, people?
Wait. This will get worse.
About the firm practices.
This will get worse.
Right? So we don't have to get into the any detail here. Right? And here they are saying, he revealed that of the loan amount in question, right, 24,999,000, right, was used to purchase the Derrimon shares. You know, hear that, people? People, you hear that? Come here. Come, people. Let's go get into this. Come, go get into a little detail here. Right?
People. So on March, sorry. No, I have to go back. No. We have to make sure so we make this very, very clear and cogent and pellucid. On March 18th, 2021, right? The loan was granted. 10 million shares in Derrimon Trading Limited was pledged as collateral, alongside a legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium and an insurance policy. Right? However, Director of Investigation Kevin Stevens revealed that when the loan was issued, Imperium did not own the Derrimon shares. 10 million shares, Imperium never owned it, which cost approximately 25 million. Now, he revealed that of the loan amount, which is the money that was borrowed using that collateral in question, 25 million approximately was used to purchase the Derrimon shares, and the remaining 24.78 million was later transferred on November 10th, 2021 to an NCB account belonging to Imperium. So basically what I'm understanding is that a $50 million loan was granted. 10 million shares in this Derrimon, right, company was used as collateral, which was not owned at the time by Imperium to even use as collateral. Then Imperium, after getting the money of 50 million, buy the shares, and the remaining money that left back out of the 50 million was sent to the account of our NCB account, belonging to Imperium on November 10, 2021. Jesus. No man, ball out. Ball out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a ball out moment. Anytime I read over anything we have to do with SSL and Andrew Owners and Film Statutory Declaration, believe you me, it's a ball out moment. It's a ball out moment.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election.
No,
shift everything. Remove them out there.
No,
take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
You know, listening to that audio, it really reminded me, a word just came to me. I see why a lot of people are afraid to seek God. I think this is one of the other reasons why. Because of the possible ways that God will use you. I think it's one of the reasons why people truly are afraid to seek God. You can imagine the man of God, some of the things that God revealed to him about this government and individuals in the government specifically. And what they are involved in. When Pastor Peter Chambers said, the Lord revealed the secrets of heart, stuff that they would never want anybody to know in the public. But the man of God, it is revealed to him by the Most High that is all-knowing. Wagwan Colleen, and then the Most High says to him, go forth and let the people know. If you have any fear of man in your heart, or the fear of God does not outweigh your fear of man, I'm telling you, you're in trouble. Because you should fear God more. But at the same time, if you're battling with that, you're going to get messed up. You're going to get messed up. Because disobeying God in that way, boy, I tell you, boy, you just have to do what you have to do, brother. Fear not. For those that are with you is those that are more greater than those that are against you. Yeah, yeah, man, more powerful. So I see why some people, you really, your faith is tested, tried and proven. You can't just say you only fear God. It is going to be proven if you only fear God. And in this season, 2026, we're going to see more evidence of who truly love and fear God and who don't truly love and fear God. Even in the churches. And it's happening already. Pastors are being exposed. You understand? So-called men and women of God are being exposed. And you know, say it's starting at the church. So you know, say when the church get judged, mighty God, after that, you know, regular people might go. Because God has judged the church hard, so you can imagine what happened to we. Anyway, let's continue. This is something normal. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time with you, but this is, man, wow.
That of the loan amount in question, right, 24,999,000, right, was used to purchase the Derrimon shares. You hear that, people? People, you hear that? Come here. Come, people. Let me get into this. Let me get into the detail.
No. Hold on there. Oh, no. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What? So, hold on. So, according to the Integrity Commission report, not only was the shares used as collateral, not owned by Imperium until November 10th. You're telling me that additionally the property offered as security for the loan was not registered in Imperium's name until November 10th, 2021, months after the loan was approved? Come on, bro. So the only thing the man get the $50 million loan pad was an insurance policy, according to this, you know. Imperium linked to Andrew Ones, owned by Andrew Ones at the time allegedly, got a loan of $50 million from Barita. And two of the main valuable assets for collateral was not owned by Imperium until November 10, 2021. One of them was not owned and the other one was not registered in Imperium's name. If it's not registered in your name, doesn't that mean you don't own it? I'm asking these questions because this is not my forte and I'm not a legal luminary. I'm not a financier. I'm not none of those things. I'm just asking the question based on my understanding for what I'm reading. The facts of what I'm reading here Somebody please correct me if I am wrong. Because I neither want to spread misinformation or disinformation or of misunderstanding. But it appears to me, ladies and gentlemen, based on what this article is saying, that neither of the two main valuable collateral assets that was used by Imperium to get the loan, they never own it. At the time when the loan was granted. So not only 1, 2, what was the value of the insurance policy? Because of 3 things there, you know. What was the value? Mighty God of Daniel. No. And people look at us and tell us that they don't see something very, very shady and strange about this. This doesn't raise your eyebrow. No wonder the Integrity Commission was asking to do some investigation on Barita's practices. How do they grant this loan and not verify these 2 assets? Is this fraud, ladies and gentlemen? The legal luminaries out there, I'm asking, is this fraud? Is this considered fraud? Does this appear to be fraud? Does this appear to be high levels of fraud? No, sir.
Well, I think we need to read some more, right? And don't just...
You see, reading what he wasn't reading. Because he skip past one part there, so now, and go down at the bottom and realize, oh, wait a minute. For full context, you have to start from the top. And the top is right here, so. Barita is a subsidiary of Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited. The loan was granted to Imperium on March 18. I have to read from this, I have to read from this so forget the concept.
Jump over this like that.
Can't jump over.
Let us not fool ourselves.
Yes.
Let us get into the detail.
Let
us not fool ourselves and just read the topic and just pass it on.
Yes.
When we get into the detail, we have a better understanding.
Yes.
Now, so we can get into the detail.
Yes, sir.
The Commission, Jamaican main anti-corruption body, flagged potential irregularities. You hear that, people? In the loan process, raising concern about Berita risk assessment and approval practices. You hear that, Jamaican people?
You have got screenshot.
Berita is a subsidiary of Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited.
This is wild. Hold on.
Concern about Berita risk assessment and approval practices. You hear that, Jamaican people? Berita is a subsidiary of Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited. Right? Now, the loan was granted to Imperium Investment, on March 18, 2021. But back up now, people. Remember, it is ADMAT what used to hold all of Andrew Only's business, the big houses, them and all of them something they want to buy. You understand? Was in ADMAT. Now, what we want you people to understand that when you think of ADMAT, Imperium is now ADMAT.
Oh.
So then, Imperium take on the responsibility of ADMAT, right? Because ADMAT dissolved into Imperium.
Okay.
Right? So we want to know still where this has come from.
Yeah.
As it relates to the association now between Berita and the Prime Minister. The loan was granted to Imperium Investment on March 18, 2021 with 10 million shares in Derriman Trading Limited pledged as collateral alongside a legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium and an insurance policy. However, the Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, revealed that when the loan was issued, Imperium did not own the Derriman shares. On the pasa. Why
This is the Bangarang. And Sassidi says he has the audacity, the nerve to say he's being attacked by the Integrity Commission. The bloody nerve. No, him create history for true, that's some. What go on there, son? Something we never realize is something with something. You have the audacity to say that.
Say, we can't trust this advancement with Berita. No, which cost approximately $25 million. He revealed that of the loan amount in question, $24 million, $999,998.40 was used to purchase the Derriman shares, and the remaining $24,781,982.79 was later transferred on November 10, 2021 to an NCB account belonging to Imperial. So, me only highlight the ring of fire. The ring of fire.
Mighty God.
May I highlight? Right?
Wow.
Okay. Let me stop share that.
Wow.
Now, let me just bring in melting pot. You understand too?
Mystic Sensation. If you watch this, my boss, at least my message just still. I'm gonna need that article. We need the printout of the article. The article they have to go in the evidence file. In case they scrub it from the internet. Yeah man. The article they have to go in the evidence file, brother. No doubt about it. Alright, I'm gonna go right as so. This is how I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go play all right.
With the lies. Dealing with the lies.
Remember the lie what they tell? Well, Fitzjackson. Well, yeah, not Fitzjackson. Abka Fitzhenley. Listen to this.
And the situation of how SSL, right, found itself and the Jamaica Stock Exchange. We want to know, look what happened.
Oh, it find itself. Yes.
Mr. Univosha, watch this. Look at this.
Dana.
So let us hear the People's National Party making it clear.
What do you mean them took it down today? Them took down what today? The article? You sure about that? I see the article, but I can't read it because I have to subscribe. The article where something they just read a while ago. You're telling me that they took it down? No, if me go find the article.
Corrupt government can.
If me go find the article, you know, careful. I don't think they took it down. No, it's right here. FSC urged to investigate barista practices over 50 million loan to PM's company. Yeah, what I have to do is to register to glean a premium. You have read all 23 articles this month. So because I'm an avid reader of the Gleaner, if you read more than 20 articles for the month, they're asking you to subscribe. They're asking you to pay a premium on the information that is being given by them. Right? So I would have to go in here and register and, you know what I say? Telephone number, gender, age, all type of thing. Password. Let's see. Password. Do a password real quick. See what them are gonna say. Go and play this. But it did it, man. The article did it.
Right, as it relates to what they have done with SSL, right?
Spokesman on finance for the People's National Party. I'm here to set the record straight on the SSL scandal and to address the false claims made by JLP Senator Abka Fitzhenley. The truth is, in 2013, under the PMP administration, we took decisive action to protect Jamaican investors. The FSC issued a directive requiring SSL to suspend critical activities due to breaches of the Securities Act. But in 2017, under the JLP administration, those restrictions were lifted. The FSC discontinued proceedings to suspend SSL's license based on the company's claims of compliance. And what happened next? In 2023, the massive fraud was uncovered, which has devastated hundreds of Jamaicans, thousands actually. So Senator Fitzhenley's claim that the PMP took no action is a blatant lie. The facts are clear. The PMP actually acted to protect investors, while the JLP's decision to lift restrictions left Jamaicans vulnerable. Today, I'm repeating my call for transparency and accountability in the SSL issue. Has the Crow report, a forensic audit of SSL from 2010 to 2023, been released, even to the court-appointed liquidator? And if so, why not? This report is critical to understanding the full scope of the fraud and the failures in oversight that allowed it to happen. The public has a right to know the truth. The administration must stop hiding behind excuses and release the report without further delay. Jamaica deserves better.
Visit our website at pmp.org.
All right. Here you have it. Serious situations now. People, what I'm going to show you are going to shock. So let us discuss this in terms of what Julian Robinson had said in the People's National Party's defense. That as soon as they learned about the irregularity, that SSL had breached the Security Act, right? Acting contrary to their license. The People's National Party in 2013, right? Take away their license, suspended their license. What happened in 2017? JLP administration, right, had removed the restrictions. And what it appears to me now, and to the public at large, whatever restrictions they so-called remove, right, they did not relicense SSL. So let me ask you a question. If that is true, that the People's National Party cancelled SSL license, which they did, and in 2017, JLP administration removed restrictions without reissuing SSL license. Let me ask, wouldn't it clear to all of us that the Jamaica Labour Party administration knew very well that SSL was operating without a license? And again, they were not registered under the Business Act because the People's National Party had stopped them in 2013. So what the JLP had done was to put on a charade, a facade, acting as if SSL was licensed and was registered, allowing SSL to rob investors. Now, Andrew Honest, the JLP administration, I am also going to show how you help SSL. This morning I'm going to show how you help SSL to go on to the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Because SSL did not go on the Jamaica Stock Exchange as it relates to SSL itself. It goes on the Jamaica Stock Exchange under another naming as it relates to C2W. This is what we found out. And guess what? The JLP administration helped them. So this is the seafood colliding, aiding and abetting SSL to rob investors. Andrew Honest administration, you have done that. Now, let me present the information. SSL Venture Capital Jamaica Limited. Right? Because we are going to first show you that the Jamaica Stock Exchange, as a result of the criminality, right, had suspended what they allowed them to perform on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Let me show the Jamaican peoples. Let me show the Jamaican peoples. Look at this, Jamaica people. Let me just bring it up. Right? You know, we have put our things in chronological sequence. Right? Here it is. And this is from the Jamaica Stock Exchange website. Right? And this is August 27, 2018. When it's in time, people, August 27, 2018. Now, effective August 8, 2018. We want to listen to this now, people. Listen this. But listen to Bangarang about. Effective August 8, 2018, C2W Music Limited name was legally changed to SSL Venture Capital Jamaica Limited. In addition to this, the ticker that the stock trade as on the Jamaica Stock Exchange has been changed from Music to SSLVC, right, which is, you know, SSL Venture Capital Limited, effective August 27, 2018. Now, this is what now we prove that the lie that SSL told to investors that they have been on the Jamaica Stock Exchange from in the 70s. This is telling you that
right out the name I pronounce.
Lie. This is what they use to trick investors, to bring in investors, telling investors how long they have been on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Here is the date. In plain sight. Effective August 27, 2018, at a name change ceremony held at the Jamaica Stock Exchange. I want to hear this, people. Listen now. The rescue of C2W Music Limited was the first of its kind in Jamaica and the managing director of the Jamaica Stock Exchange. You know, so when we go through this document, you know, they go lock down this document, they go clean the net from this, you know. Marlin Street Forest applauded the SSL Group for its collaboration in working with two regulatory entities, the Jamaica Stock Exchange and the Financial Service Commission. Let me read back that over, people. Let me read back that over in the paragraph that I want to listen with the noise, you know. The rescue of C2W Music Limited was the first of its kind in Jamaica, and the managing director of the Jamaica Stock Exchange, Marlin Street Forest, applauded the SSL Group for its collaboration in working with two regulatory entities, right? The Jamaica Stock Exchange and the Financial Service Commission of Jamaica, to ensure that the rescue was successfully executed and adhere to Junior Stock Exchange rules. Well, let me tell you the first one. I know that your shareholders who supported this change will be looking at you for growth. Yes, of course, they really are voting for growth. I also know that they will forge a path for the company to grow, mature, and to give benefit to shareholders. Yes, the shareholders then get plenty benefit, including all of us. Committing Marlin Street Forest, managing director of the Jamaica Stock Exchange. How them go panicked? How them went and the Jamaica Stock Exchange that supported by the Financial Service Commission without a license? How did they reach?
Oh, God.
The SSL Group is here at the end of the day to stand by our shareholders. Yes, we stand by them. We stand by them quite well. What we have done here is taken our poorest performing investment in the past 10 years, restructured it, and stood by our top 10 shareholders who helped fund the company. And the company is now valued at 800 million based on market capitalization, noted Mark Craskery. So Mark Craskery, you want to run from the responsibility SSL now? You want to run from the responsibility SSL now? Me say you need to be charged. Chairman of SSL Ventures. The new company, SSL Venture, will specialize in making private investment into companies that show great promise in regard to revenue growth, and SSL Ventures' ability to take these business public and the Jamaica Stock Exchange or divest them through private sale to third parties throughout the Caribbean. Now, number one, you are doing a genuine trading.
Good morning.
Right?
God
You've seen
help us.
multiple, right? I would say billions of US dollars.
Oh, Larry's.
Running
Okay,
through
all
SSL.
right, Larry's.
And you don't have a license. What are you asking of people? Let me correct. We have seen millions of US dollars running through SSL. You don't have a license. One. And you are not registered. Bangarang this. Specifically, SSL Ventures will focus on making investment into new business that have promising technology and innovative business concept, or existing business that are seeking rapid growth within their field. Well, see Bertha there, Bertha have rapid growth. SSL Ventures will then work with the portfolio companies to grow each company to a level where it is ready for a trade sale or IPO on the Junior Stock Exchange. It is through the successful exit of the companies is where SSL Venture will realize returns of its shareholder. Today marks the final step in unveiling SSL Ventures. However, this is just the beginning. We aim to be a conduit for success to young Jamaican business by proving not only vital capital, but business development, corporate governance, as well as guidance. Right, commenting Drew Draw, CEO and SSL Ventures. Mark Craskery highlighted the vision of SSL Group to redirect investment that are leaving Jamaica back into the Jamaican economy so they can get 50 fee. That you know? Not that FSC and Jamaica Stock Exchange assist you to do. Hear you, let me quote, open quote. There are companies with business plans that are viable, and we want to use SSL Ventures as a mechanism to bridge the gap between traditional wealth and emerging wealth, using our credibility, to get the money from traditional wealth that is held in offshore investment bank into Jamaica. There is no better brand than SSL. Let me say that over. There is no better brand than SSL, and that's why you put no charge. Let them charge. Because they're a top brand, you know. They're a 5-star general thief. They're a 5-star general cook to do this for Jamaican entrepreneurs who get stuck with their capital. Now, they don't get no stuck with them capital. You know, thief it. Me say, no wicked. No wicked, no wicked, no wicked, no wicked, no wicked, no wicked, no wicked. Andrew Owen say wicked. No wicked, no wicked, no wicked. I can't express that wickedness anymore. But let me go around as it relates to some other issues. Yes, I'm remember now. I'm gonna touch the most serious. I left them serious stuff if it last. Now, people.
Yo, look boy. Yo, man, today, man. Oh, snap. Look my melting pot face. Yo, man, today's a melting pot. Why? Melting pot face says it all, man. Ladies and gentlemen, really and truly, this video that I'm recording right now is really for me to save this article here, you know, that I was showing while Melting Pot was talking. What Melting Pot was saying is very relevant. However, what is in the article is not what he was saying. So you get a 2-for-1 special in this one. Like and share the video, ladies and gentlemen. Like and share the video. The FSC, right? It says FSC urged to investigate Barita practices over 50 million loan to PM's company. Ladies and gentlemen, what is very alarming about this is in the loan to Imperial Investments on March 18th, there was 3 things that was used as collateral. Alright? The Derryman Trading Limited pledge, a legal mortgage on a property reportedly owned by Imperium, and that part reportedly gives context later on, and an insurance policy. According to Kevin Stevenson and the Integrity Commission, right? Imperium did not own Derryman shares at the time, right, when the loan was issued. It was owned by them months after. Remember, it's March 18, 2021. According to the report, it was owned by them November 10th, 2021. And they used the same money that they borrowed to buy the actual share. I'm laughing because this is unbelievable. These reports are unbelievable. And the balance that was left after purchasing Derryman shares, the 10 million shares from Derryman, which cost approximately $24,999,998.40. The remaining sum that remained was later transferred to, on the same day, November 10th, to NCB account belonging to Imperium. It says additionally, the property that was offered to secure that loan from Barita was not registered to Imperium until November 10th, 2021, months after the loan was approved. Now, I don't know what that means. Who owned the property? Whose name was it registered in before the loan, when the loan was granted? All of these things really need to be sorted out, right? It says that the discrepancy meant that the mortgage could not be registered, right? Creating a significant gap in the loan security, the Commission said in a report on Tuesday. It said the mortgage documents also contain errors, including incorrect land identification information, which would have made it impossible to secure the asset if Imperium defaulted on the loan. Now, this is what I was saying. If somebody puts up a collateral to the bank, isn't the bank or whoever the institution giving the loan, because Barita is not a bank, isn't the institution giving the loan, under the law, their responsibility would be to make sure that the collateral is certified, right? In response to the Commission's inquiry on the non-registration of the mortgage on property title, Barita officers explained that the company used its discretion based on status of client. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear this? Because it is the Prime Minister. Barita is using that as a crutch as to why they gave him the loan. Mighty God. Can I get that status? I would love to have that status where I could just go into the bank and tell him, yeah man, you know, I own that piece of property right there, you know, and I own this amount of shares in this company, and I have an insurance policy. So how much can I get for that? 50 million? All right, thank you. I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Wow, what a privilege. Anyway, this is not an unusual business practice when it comes to premium customers, and a discretion is usually exercised in situations when a risk assessment leads to the view that the probability of default is low. If, however, default occurs, the mortgage would be registered. The official told the Commission. So you hear that? This is not unusual. It's not unusual. You can just tell them, say you have this, and then you not have it, and then later on you get it. Wow, interesting. The report pointed out that the insurance policy supposedly assigned to the loan was incomplete. So not even the not even the insurance policy was complete, and critical details were missing. No. The investigator also said key details of the insurance policy were not approved, were not provided. Sorry. The investigators also said key details of the insurance policy were not provided. He said Barita officers provided a collateral form dated March 18 that was signed by Holness with an explanation. A line was drawn through the page of the document, and schedule on page 3 is blank. This is because after this document was signed, we learned that the pledge landed was undeveloped, bare land, and consequently there was no insurance to assign to us, the officer said. However, the Commission said the pledged property owned by Imperium was in fact not undeveloped, but contained the residential property owned by Holness in Beverly Hills, St. Andrew. The Integrity Commission investigation suggested that Barita's intention was to have security in place should Imperium default on the loan. The foregoing therefore resulted in what appears to be an unintended consequence of Barita's issuing an unsecured loan to Imperium when a secured loan was intended, Stevenson said. He criticized Barita's practice of keeping documents in a registrable form without formally securing the loan, calling it unsatisfactory. Stevenson concluded that Barita failure to properly register the mortgage and the incompletion of assignment of the insurance policy exposed significant risk. If a borrower were to default on the loan, Barita would not be able, without the borrower's assistance, to register the mortgage against the property up as collateral. He noted what that means, you know, and what I'm understanding from this, ladies and gentlemen. If they had defaulted from the loan, right, Barita would have to get Andrew Holness to register the mortgage against the property to pull up as collateral, because they already made the mistake to give him the loan without the proper collateral. You understand? Stevenson recommended the FSC conduct an audit of Barita's operations and loan practices to ensure compliance with the Financial Services Commission Act and industry regulation. He also urged the FSC to assess whether Barita's actions were consistent with the terms of its license and if any breaches were found to impose appropriate sanctions. The conduct of Barita in its grant of 50 million loan to Imperium raises several prudential concerns. The DI's conclusion is grounded in fact that collateral said to have been provided for a loan either did not exist in name of the borrower Imperium or did not exist at the material time, the chief investigator said. The $50 million loan carried 7% interest and was structured as an interest-only loan with one annual payment over 2 years. Right? The first payment was to be interest, and the second being the final interest payment. However, with principal repayment, the report said. Despite this, the loan was refixed in 6 installments between March 2022 and August 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, that is important information to have documented. Wow. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Andrew Wallace with the privilege. Mighty God, status gets you to get unsecured loans of $50 million. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to up our status, you know, man. Not now go on for we, you know, man. I leave you with this particular statement right here of truth. Let's hear it.
Politician is a leader. Don't ever believe that. Because the system that we have, don't ever believe that a politician is a leader. Don't ever believe that.
Don't believe it, guys. Don't believe it.
Because the system that we have produces politicians. It doesn't produce leaders. And so you can have a politician who knows nothing about leadership, and he's leading you. Politicians are concerned about the next election. That's all they're interested in. That's why they cannot be leaders. But leaders are different. Leaders are concerned about the next generation. I want you to compare those two thoughts the next time you have a politician come to your house wanting to vie for your vote. Just ask him, what is your vision for my children? I will sit and listen for 20 minutes for you to tell me what it is. He will leave your house. Because he has no interest in your children's children. His concern is to stay in power, to keep the position, to win the next election. This is why they cannot lead. When you are going to have a conversation with a politician, you can actually try this as a test. You, by the way, as a citizen of a community, you have a right to be seen by the mayor. I hope you know that. If you voted for a mayor, the mayor works for you. Therefore, you have a right to see him. You can make an appointment to see any public officer you voted for. Did you know that? That's your legal right. If he don't want to see you, you can take him to court. That's democracy. So I want you to make an appointment to go and see your mayor or go and see your governor and just sit and say, I want 30 minutes with you, sir. And ask him about that list right there. And sir, what is your purpose for being in leadership in this city? What is your purpose? The first question will make him very nervous. Second question, what is your passion for our community? He'll be wondering what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I just want to build roads and bridges and provide jobs. No. What is your passion? And this is why we need to question the leaders we have. And so I have a little thought here. I call it politics versus leadership. Let's talk about it for a second. Number one, politicians focus on programs, not vision. Number two, politicians' priority is securing the next election, not securing the next generation. Their focus is different. Number three, politicians are preoccupied with promises, not purpose. What we need is statesmen. Statesmen. We don't need more politicians. A statesman is an interesting human. A statesman think of the next generation.
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, PW big up. I want to thank you so much for joining in. All right, and I want to encourage you guys to go and watch my playlist, specifically the one for 2025 videos, important videos that you might have missed, and the one for 2026 other important videos, video uploads that you might have missed. I noticed that on Bolo VNR clips, a lot of people don't really watch the uploads over there, but I still post them. But it is getting worse on Bolo VNR 2.0. I don't know what is happening with the algorithm. It appears that people are just not getting notifications. Even with the live stream, it's kind of puzzling to me. You know, it's kind of puzzling to me. Maybe I just need a new audience. Maybe that's what it is. But that's cool. You know what I mean? We have no problem in starting over again. You understand? You have to be a rolling stone, you know. You can't gather no moss. You have to be adaptive. Yes? So, if that's what is required, that's what we're gonna do, right? New year, you know, Carol Lawrence, big up a new year. And we're looking to find a new audience here in this space. And we're going to be looking to look at some new perspectives and content. I want to diversify the content a bit, so can't expect to do the same old and get a new audience. So we're gonna switch things up, ladies and gentlemen, and I pray to the Most High that those that are with this platform, that they get the notifications. All right, if they still value the platform and value what I do over here and how I do it, I hope that they get these notifications, and that's pretty much what is in my control. I only can control what I do. And I pray that the Lord blesses its effectiveness and reach. Alright, so that's it. See you guys later. Bless you, and I'm out. Peace.